is video creation using OBS tool. So under this, we'll be discussing different types of options. We'll be recording image plus audio, image slideshow plus audio. Then we'll be going for screen recording, video capture, image plus video, image text plus audio. So we'll discuss different sources and how to combine different sources using this OBS particular video recorder. So again, I'm opening the video recorder. So for this, what we need to do, so if we want to install this OBS, so we need to go to Google. So then just here type OBS Studio or OBS download. So then we'll have this obsproject.com. So this is the website of the this OBS software. So we can click here, and here, depending on our operating system, we can choose the particular option and we can download. So all the standard steps are there. So I'm not going to download now because I have already downloaded in this particular PC. So by clicking here this download installer, so we can download this particular software, and then following the very standard procedure, we can install this. So the standard procedure which we follow for other softwares. So once we have installed this software, then it will open like this. So this is the window of the software. So in this we have here the main option which we will be using. So this is that window. So here you can see that there are term is sources. So sources means so different types of inputs which we want to provide. So with this plus button we can add sources. With this minus button we can delete the sources. So here now you can see that there are two sources shown: video capture device, audio input capture. So here what you are seeing, this is the input of video capture, and this will also capture the audio input. So when we start recording, so then these are the other buttons which we will be using. So start recording, then settings, we need to do some settings. So these are the main parts while recording. Then we go to file. So the recordings which we record using this software, so we can show these recordings here, and we can run those recordings, and we can copy and paste using this particular software. This software is also used for live streaming, but here what we will be discussing the use of this software for recording our lectures. So when we want to record lectures, so sometimes we need to just record our video only. So for that we need to have this video capture device. So by pressing this plus button, so we can see the different options which we can use as inputs for this particular video recorder. So we can have audio input capture, audio output, display capture, so image slideshow, media source, text. So we will be discussing most commonly used sources for our video lectures. So let's first start with the say image. So if we want to record our audio with the image or video with the image, then we need to select this first image. So then from the existing images, we need to select one image. So for that, so we need to go to this browse window. So now we need to open any particular image. Say I want to open one picture. Say I want to open this particular image, and I want to record my say voice with this image. So then I will press first browse this image, then I will press OK. So now if I press start recording, so by pressing from here start recording, so after this start recording, whatever I speak, so that will be recorded. Say I want to record that this is a graph of sine wave, so which shows one full cycle. On y-axis we are having amplitude, on x-axis we are having time. So after recording the required explanation, so we need to press stop recording here. So this is the way we can record our audio with the image. So now we can listen to the recorded video. So I am playing for that. So for that we'll go to file, show recording. So this is a particular video which we have just recorded. So let me play this. So this way we are ready with our video clip, which we can share with the students, or we can upload over our YouTube channel or whatever where we want to do. So this was the image plus audio. If we want to record image plus video, then what we need to do, so say this is the again same image I am using. So image we have opened, now we need to open this video capture device. So I have to press this up and down button. So if I press this up, so then video capture this input device will go over the image. So now, and we can adjust the size of the video, we can change the position of the video wherever we want. So we can we can have these two inputs, image plus video. Now again, if I press this start recording, so it will start recording image as well as video and audio. So let's again try. So this image shows graph of sine wave. One full cycle is shown over the screen. So y-axis has amplitude, x-axis has time. So now again we can see from this file show recording. So we are ready with second clip, our video clip. So this is the second method where
Excuse
we can.
me, sir.
Yes,
Sir, in the video you showed, I think the voice was not audible to me. I don't know about the other participants.
Ma'am, actually, this is a problem in Google Meet. Otherwise, at their end, the voice is coming.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Monica.
Yeah. So actually, I was able to hear the voice. So the recorded video will have voice, so that if we share that video, so that will be having voice as well as the other visual part. So now let's go for the third type of input. Say I want to remove these sources, so I can press minus and these sources will be removed. So now I will be selecting image slideshow. So we generally need to record our audio or video with a number of slides, as we have done in the case of this particular PowerPoint recording. So for that we need to open image slideshow. But before that, we have to take care that this particular video recorder does not take the slides as input. So we need to convert those slides to our images. Then only we can go for recording the particular slides. So for example, I am having one particular slideshow. So I am saving these slides as first images. So I will go to this save as, then I will press save as. So then I will go for save as GIF. So if I press this save as GIF, then after pressing this save all my slides, every slide or current slide. So this way we can convert our slides to images. So let me press this all. So all files have been converted to JPG. So if we go to that folder, so we are having this one particular folder where all the slides are now JPG slides. So we can have these images as input there, image slideshows. So I will show how to include that. So image slideshow, so we'll press OK. So here, the first thing is slide mode, we will need to convert this to manual. So if we are converting this to manual, then we can use hotkeys to control slideshow. So for going to the next slide or going to the previous slide, we can use hotkeys. So for assigning those hotkeys, we need to go to this setting. So under setting, we have this option of hotkeys. So we can use hotkeys for up and down. Now we want to use for up and down. So here under image slideshow, for next slide, we can assign any key. So say I am assigning up arrow key for going to the next slide. For going to the previous slide, I am assigning down arrow key. So we can this way assign our hotkeys. So after this applying this, so now our hotkeys are ready. So then by scrolling down from this point, so we have this image files box. So here we need to add our image files. And I'm adding the files which we have just converted to JPG. Say I want to add these two particular image files and I want to record duration for these or video for these. So then after adding the required number of images, or we can import full folder also. So we'll press OK. So and here, so this image is ready. Now we can resize our image as per our requirement. And then we can press start recording here. So when we press start recording, so whatever we speak, so that will be recorded along with this particular slide. So for example, here we are showing this outline slide, so of today's lecture, so we can discuss this, that we'll be going through these different tasks today during this presentation. Now if I want to go to next slide, I will just press the up arrow key. So now I am at the next slide. So this way I can record my voice with different slides which I have made. So after pressing stop recording, again the video, the recorded video will be here in show recordings. So if I press this, if I want to go to next slide, I will just press the up arrow key. So now I am at the next slide. So this way I can record my voice with different slides which I have made. After pressing. So this was the third option which we can explore using this particular video recorder. So now with this image, again, if I want to include the video, then I will add the video capture device source into this tray. So I will add video capture device. So I will select the required camera. So now, so this camera is there. Video clip capture device is on, so I'm having visual also, so I can record my video along with the slides also. So again by start pressing, so I will be starting recording of this image plus video. So this way we can record our video or audio along with our slides, and we will be ready with our video lecture. So now another important thing is, there's many times we need to show our screen and we want to say record that various screen movements. So for that we need to do the screen recording, or for that we have, again, we can delete this video capture device. Even we can delete this input image slideshow. So this source can be deleted. So if we want to record the screen, so then we need to select display capture. So then we select display capture. So then whole screen will be recorded once we click start recording button here. So many times when we want to record the screen, we may be in other windows. So we will not be having access to this start button or stop button. So again, for controlling the starting of video and stopping of video, we can assign hotkeys. So again, we'll go to setting. So we'll go to hotkeys. So we can assign these hotkeys for start recording, stop recording, pause recording, or unpause recording. So here, like I am already assigned R for start recording, S for stop recording, T for pause recording, U for unpause recording, or we can change as per our requirement. So we are using say two only, R and S. So we'll apply, and I will now press OK. So now I want to show the window which is there for say downloading this particular software. So then after going to this window, if I now press R, my screen recording will be starting. So whatever I do on the screen, so that will be recorded. And after pressing the S button, my screen recording will stop. So now we can see. So if we go to this file, and if we check show recording, so here we can see that we have clip of screen recording. So this way we can record our screen and we can explain any particular demonstration. If say we want to show programming, we want to write program, so we want to show along with writing, we want to show the screen to students. So that this way we can record our screen and then we can share that video to the students. So this was a display capture. Now along with this display capture, if we want to add our video also, then we'll go to this again sources, we'll add video capture device. So then we can also add our video along with the screen. So we can add display capture as well as video capture. So whatever is displayed on the screen, so that will be recorded. So as our video will be displayed on the screen, so our video will also be recorded along with the screen. So this way we can try different sources from this and we can combine different sources and we can generate our videos. So one more source which we have not discussed is which is generally used. So this text source. Say we want to include this text source. So then from this plus point, so we can select this text source. So then we'll add this text source. So then this type of window will open. So we can change the font, we can select the font size, font style, or even different fonts. We can select, say, I want to select, say, 18 here. So then 18 will be selected. So whatever I want to enter here, so we can type here, like what we can write any text which we want to record. So let us Chandigarh, so if we write this, so and if you press OK, so then we are having this text. So we can resize this text and we can align this text wherever we want. Let me cancel this display capture. So now let us display capture is basically showing multiple windows. So in this NITR Chandigarh, text has been entered into the our particular screen. So now along with this, we can enter any other like image or background or particular slides. We can add that, and we can add our text to the desired images or desired slides. Here we can see we are having this particular sine wave image, and we are adding text to this. So we can also change the color of the text. So like it is here shown as white. So there are options also to change the color of the text. So we can easily change the color to the desired color. So this way we can record our text also along with the images or image slideshow. So this was also the commonly used source which we have to apply during our video lecture generation. So this way you can try with other different sources. So there are other different sources. So we can also try with other different sources. But the sources which I have just discussed, so these are the commonly used sources while generating the video content. So this way we can have our video lectures. So this was the input which I wanted to provide for video creation using OBS. So we have discussed image plus audio, image slideshow plus audio, screen recording, video capture, image plus audio, image plus text plus audio. So we can we generally use these common forms while recording our lectures, but there are other options also which we can also try. So before going for the next video editor tool, so I think it's the right time to have any questions if these are there, if any question is there. So Dr. Soman, is there any question related to this discussion?
Yes, all the participants are requested. If you have any question, please write in the chat box. Okay, sir, I think no questions.
Okay, ma'am. So let me then again share my
Yes, one
screen.
question is there, sir.
Okay,
What
ma'am,
will be the
please.
size of the video created using OBS?
Actually, the size of the video depends on the length of the video. So size is directly proportional to the length of the video. So if our video is long, then it will be having more size. So but the video recording is in MP4, so that way it is compressed video. So size directly depends on the length of the video.
So I
So we
think she may
cannot.
be asking about the maximum size.
So there is no such constraint which I have seen in this particular software. So depending, say if we are using this particular software, then I have tried up to 1 hour video also. So there was no problem with that.
Mm. So there is another question from Joshi sir. Welcome, Joshi sir. List the software or public tools needed.
Uh, for video, if we want to record the video, what we need is one particular computer with webcam, or we can have laptop with webcam. So and we can install this software. And then what other thing we need is the mic. So if we can use the inbuilt mic which is there in the laptop, or as I am right now using simple headphones which we use with a mobile phone. So I have connected those headphones which are having mic and as well as speakers with the computer, so I am able to record my audio. So no special, what we can say, the tool or other type of equipment is required. Only thing is one computer, mic, camera, and this particular software. So these are the only requirements which we
Okay. Thank you, sir.
have.
Another question Pradeep sir is asking. Yesterday I tried using OBS, but adding PPT was problem for me.
Yes, ma'am. So, user might be using direct PPT. So, as I have told, we cannot
Yeah.
import slides into the OBS. We need to first convert those slides to images.
JPEG
So,
form.
JPG or images. So, just open your PPT, go to file, go to then press save as, and just save as your PPT into JPG form. Then easily you can convert, as I have just demonstrated, by converting PPT, then by adding two slides from those converted slides.
From Jyoti Mahajan, 1 hour video size is equal to.
Well, exactly, I don't remember that size of the video. What you can do is, if you want to upload the video, long video, so instead of going for 1 hour long video or long videos, if you have size problems, then you can generate small video clips. Then you can share over the email or through the Google Drive. So that if big size is bothering you, then you can go for smaller video clips. So I don't remember the size, but I can show is right now we have recorded certain videos, so we can check the size of those.
Please list the other tools for video lectures.
Just a minute, ma'am.
I think that we will be covering in the coming session.
Yeah. So here, what I am checking is this is 3.4 MB size of the file, and the duration of the file is 10 seconds.
Okay, sir.
So 10-second video, which we have just recorded, so its size was just 3.4 MB. So accordingly, we can see the size of the video. So size will be directly proportional to the length of the video, basically.
Sir, another question is, can we increase or edit the font size in recorded video?
So while recording the video, so we can edit or increase or decrease the size. But if we want to increase or decrease the size, then that is part of video editing. So that will go to the different aspect, video editing. So we'll be discussing video editing after this tool. So there we'll see that how to add or delete one particular frame or scene. So there we can do this type of editing.
Thank you, sir. Sir, another question. I download OBS, message occurs. want to allow this app to make changes to your device. Am I do yes or no?
Yes, we need to do yes, and only this device will be, this software will be installed. Otherwise, your software will not be installed there.
So this OBS software run on 32-bit or 64-bit?
So the most updated version will run on 64. So there are versions of this software also which can be downloaded for 32-bit machines. So what we can see from the window of this is that we can have download installer for 32-bit. So if I share the, again, let me share the screen.
So another question is, can we edit or write while explaining the PPT?
Let me first present the answer of last question.
Okay, sir.
So in the download, on the download OBS page, so we have options of download installer for 32-bit. So if you want to download for 32-bit, then we can download for that. So even for Mac or Linux, we have different options of selecting operating system also. So this was the answer for last question. So what was the next question, ma'am?
So can we edit or write while explaining the PPT?
Yes, we can do that. So there is no problem. So whatever different sources we have discussed, so we can use those sources uh, by combining different inputs. So only thing is that we need to select the particular order. So if we want to show video clip over the image, then our video capture source should be above the image, and we have to resize our video clip accordingly. Similarly, if we want to write text, then we can do that also. Even using screen recorder, we can do record any activity which we do on the screen. So that is very versatile type of input.
Yes, sir. So another question is OBS working on any window or not?
So this particular tool is available for download over Windows 7 onwards. So what
Onwards.
I remember is Windows 7 or onwards, so we can use this tool, but not for previous Windows versions.
How can I share my video with students as the size of the video goes very large?
We can upload our Google Drive, then we can share the link. Or what we can do is we can create a YouTube channel. We can upload our video over YouTube channel. Then we can share that particular link of the video, and student can watch over YouTube. So that sharing over YouTube is very effective and efficient. We can do that.
Also, sir, I think it will be feasible to make the video according to the means contents, because it is also the requirements of the SWAM platform that you have to make very small videos along with the questions.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. That is the very what we can say the effective option. That
Yes.
don't go for single large videos. So go for small videos, as you have rightly said, like recommended by SWAM platform. That our video size should be limited up to 10 minutes or at the max 15 minutes,
15
followed by
minutes.
the different e-content and question answer sessions. So we should not go for very long video clips. We can
Also.
divide our lecture into smaller videos, multiple videos.
Yes, sir. So one last question is there. Can we merge two videos in this?
So this particular tool is for generation of the video. So for merging videos, so we'll be just discussing the another tool, so OpenShot Editor. So that is more useful if we want to merge videos or if we want to edit videos. So what I recommend is that you use this tool for video recording, then go for video editing tool, where you can merge the videos, even trim the videos, recorded videos.
Okay, sir. Is there any other equipment is needed to write instead of text typing?
Any type of equipment, what they want to mean, like we can add text, so we are adding when we are typing using keyboard. So if we are able to connect our say graphics tab, so there are USB tabs over which we can write, and those particular written text is captured. So I'm not tried, but I'm sure so that will also be uh, captured by this particular device. But I have not tried by doing that.
Ramanpreet Singh is asking if we don't have camera on PC, then how we create a video with slide.
So I am going to that also. So then we can use our mobile as camera. So I am discussing that also.
So
That is
let's
part of our
yes.
today's one particular slide. So we'll be going to that also.
So
So
let's
that I will
now
show.
move further.
Okay, thank you.